distance, Falco versus either Olimar or Pyro Mithra. It is going to be Olimar at least for game one.
And big open stage to start Town and City. All right, just getting rid of all of those Pikmin off rip.
Yep, sometimes you just don't want to have to deal with red, yellow, blue. Like, blue is useful at kill percents. Yellow is kind of useful pretty much never. You want to get yourself to that dream rotation as quickly as you can. Purple, purple, white at low percent, or purple, purple, blue at the high percents. And Shuton has got at least one purple in the rotation.
Yeah, now we got that big purple swinging up at 90% into the hundreds and looking to take this stock with that purple. Okay, yep. That's where that reflector comes in handy, and that makes this, that adds a little bit of a wrinkle to this matchup.
Certainly does. Tries to go for a kill with that Nair, and the Shuton was just too far away for it to work. There's that blue Pikmin up throw, though, and Shuton. Again, when you're playing Olimar, every stock matters, because you don't want to have to go through the whole bother of getting your dream rotation with the Pikmin all over again. So Shuton will want to make this stock last as long as possible. Goes for a reversal back air, but then the buffered air dodge on a missed tech earlier. That will get Shuton's first stock taken away. Oh, the big down tilt as well, killing all the Pikmin.
Hey, yeah, that reversal was quite ballsy. Was not expecting it, but there we go with another jab to the grab, and now another reversal for Matsunabe. And back to neutral we go.
Enough. So Matsunabe still relatively happy for those Pikmin to be there, just continuing to attack anyway, but Shuton sees it coming, gets that rising back air from the purple Pikmin. Nice comfy lead for now.
It's a nice comfy lead until you get any amount of Pikmin stuck to you. But now, no, this is still comfy. I'll take that. Uh-oh, never mind. Uncomfy.
And the purple Pikmin are now gone. Nice knowing you. And all of our stock will go with it, I suppose.
That's a smart whistle, yeah, to get the Pikmin reverse. That was reflected.
Now that was an interesting situation because Shuton was in shield there with Matsunabe right in front of his face, but he didn't pull the trigger on grab, either because he was worried about it being too slow, or maybe just because the Pikmin hadn't returned to him yet. But a back air will do it instead. Huge game one for Shuton over Matsunabe.
I never get sick of that purple Pikmin back air. It just looks so, it just hits so much like a train every single time. It's so nice.
It can be the thing with those resource-based moves like the Steve Diamond back air, the Olimar purple Pikmin back air. They made sure that when you do have access to that move, it's gonna hit like a really hard hit. But here we go for game two. We've got the corn area theme playing in the back, so Matsunabe using that to try and power himself up, but all it's done so far is get him up to 57%.
It could have been more if it wasn't for a well-timed air dodge, but the point still stands. Many percent on Falco.
Shuton, you know, he only has the one purple Pikmin in his rotation, but the main thing you've got is just a massive lead in percent, so he's perfectly happy with that. Keeping things going, throws the red off there and gets the down air to kill off the side. Sneaking through the bottom of the stage there.
Yeah, okay, getting a nice grab. No Pikmin attached to Matsunabe at the moment, so not a ton of percent. Ooh, quick reversal.
Ooh, goes for another down air attempt because Matsunabe was caught without a jump there, but it didn't quite find the mark. Instead of Nair is going to get some shield pressure somehow. You know, it's a delicate little move, that thing, but it's active enough it may eventually find its way in, especially if you're weaving around in the air while you're using it.
Oh yeah, we got the powerhouse trio, but no white Pikmin or blue Pikmin. Trying to get rid of that red as soon as you can.
Oh, wow, the down smash is going to do it. Instead, there was a slightly misspaced back air from Shuton. Pulled the trigger on the move, but landed before the hitbox could come out. But had a perfectly good response afterwards anyway. will lose that stock now to up throw, up air, but Shuton's full stock lead is going to carry a lot of weight here.
That shield movement on the platform was so smart. Knowing that Shuton had the double purple pigment and knowing that the shield pop could have been in play, moving it just so it wasn't an option is so smart for Matsunabe.
But again, that purple Pikmin back air, it feels like Shuton's hit almost every one, and as soon as I say that, he misses 2 in a row. But Matsunabe only managing to hit Pikmin there with that rising neutral air. Doesn't manage to get a connection on Olimar himself. Oh, wow. Says, hey, you've got a white Pikmin on attached right now. You're going to be panicking. You want to get rid of it. You want space so that you can do a rising aerial to get rid of it. But that's where I'm going to be, baby. Purple up smash. Making it look easy to shoot on right now.
Yeah, just sitting and waiting. Knowing that that option is going to come out and hitting them with the up smash to send us to a Shuton up 2 games to none.
Yeah, Shuton, he's always a quiet contender for top 10, top 5 in the world. I think he doesn't get as much attention as others because he's never really been pushing for #1. And definitely does struggle with both Akala and Mia within his own region. He beats just about everyone else. And it looks like potentially it's going to be another quiet backstreet run from Shuton all the way to top 8 potentially. If he does win this, he gets either Leia the Greninja or Rarix the Falco and Donkey Kong we've just seen not long ago. So it could be a great little avenue for him.
Yeah, Shuton, the pinnacle of consistency, always in these tournaments, always performing super well. Just always a step behind those top of the cream of the crop type players, as you were saying. Hopefully today could be different, but you never know. Obviously, if you're getting hit with these combos and losing your stocks like that, it's not going to be your day. But evening up with the S Smash, it just might be.
Yeah, we weren't even given the opportunity to consider, is this going to be a Matsunabe game? Now he needs to get things going again to make it real, but he's just eating the Olimar hands. 76% and getting grabbed as well. And again, that grab, it was critical that he did that with a blue or a white because a purple Pikmin wouldn't have had the range to reach Falco from that distance. But Shuton always has the right guy for the right situation. Well, I'll say that if he had a blue Pikmin out there, that would have been a kill. But I'm sure he'll find one momentarily, unless Matsunabe does something ridiculous. I asked for it and I might receive it.
Oh man, and just neutral get up into a straight up grab. Matsunabe holding advantage and keeping it going. Another down tilt. And you seal the stock. Nope, Shuton can land, but into another grab. Off stage, Shuton, what is your response? Purple Pikmin, that's a pretty decent one.
Yeah, the purple Pikmin side B nearly killing outright, which is crazy. But yeah, Matsunabe, we said he needed a big moment, and he's found one. Shuton does not have any Pikmin, and now he does not have that stock. But do we get an instant kill off respawn? Not when your rotation is yellow, blue, white, unless you can get a throw with that blue, but he just throws it out in an F smash instead. All right. Well, what? Yes, we will get a yellow Pikmin kill here and there. You're high enough percent.
Yeah, at a certain percent, it doesn't matter who's throwing it, who's up smashing. Oh my goodness. These tech reads, so nice.
Totally. Well, Shuton will want to stay locked in because, again, there's every chance he'll have Rarixu immediately after this to keep the Falco train going. So Shuton will need to find the answer if you're going to get caught by those turnaround down tilts. That's a game for Matsunabe.
That was not. I did not think that was going to happen. It looked as if Shuton was preparing to load up an F smash or some sort of response, but that down tilt just a touch quicker and taking a game from Matsunabe.
Big moves. But we'll move into a game 4. I'm also having a quick look at the rest of the bracket. Ashimo and Yaura are still very much alive despite being in losers. They've been winning every set given to them. Yaman Action versus Umeki is happening at the moment, which is an interesting one. But we'll focus back on Matsunabe versus Shuton because Shuton could be advancing further in the bracket off the back of this game. If it's Matsunabe, he's got to deal with this 50% damage loss first and then win 2 games in a row.
And the longer we speak, the more damage is racked up on this poor bird.
Just throw him to the floor and shoot him with a gun, though. Sometimes Falco can do that. Establish himself, get back into this. 45% on Shuton is... It's not exactly the Falco zone. Ooh, that pivot grab, though. Up throw will take it away. That was a blue.
Is there anything hotter than a pivot grab?
You know, sometimes it's just got it like that. Especially in a game where you can't cross up by walking. Oh, well, as a Falco enjoyer, I'm sure you'll enjoy that one too.
Yeah. Some may say, Falco enjoyers may say that is, but I don't know. Yeah. I still think pivot grab might be one of the cooler looking things in this game. Man, that grab is crazy.
Actually, the whole reason I first learned what a pivot grab was as a kid was playing Ivysaur in Brawl, because his standing grab and his dash grab sucked, and you had to pivot grab if you wanted to grab at all. I'm like, oh, I see. So it's like a weird turny aroundy grab that sometimes is better and sometimes it's worse. But that is a particularly good up smash from Matsunabe. This is the biggest deficit we've seen from Shuton all tournament, really.
And it's only getting bigger as Matsunabe continues to push advantage. Not dragging down entirely with that forward air, but that up tilt just pushing more and more damage onto Shuton. Man, can't get any action, can't get any real footing in this fourth game. After taking the first stock, it has been all Matsunabe, but as I say that, loading up with the F smash and loading up with the back air. What are you doing up being all the way over there?
Sure enough. When we got the moves, It's time to strike, and Matsunabe always looking out for those opportunities.
Not taking the stock, but surely that one will. Game 5 yet again.
Sure enough. And I'm going to have to take a minute or two to fix my Discord. I can't currently see the gameplay, but I will be back.
Well, I will make sure to tell you that it was quite at the end for Matsunabe, holding the advantage for the entirety of that last stock, is what it sounds like. And going in to another Game 5, winner will be taking on Rartsu, the Falco. So we could be seeing a Falco Ditto, potentially, or we could be seeing Shuton having to fight yet another bird in this top 64 for a place in top 8. But starting with Game 5, just starting out with a touch of neutral, Matsunabe pushing Shuton off the stage and looking to continue this edge guard. Down tilt to another down tilt. Drag downs are aplenty at the start of this 5th game. Shuton managing to make it back to the stage.
With that down tilt, it's given him a lot of success, but he's caught without a jump here. Matsunabe, are you able to make that back? No, you are not. Shuton, that's on a critical moment.
The start of the game was all Matsunabe, but Shuton managing to take it away and seal a first stock without having to put on much percent.
Oh, but the fact that he even popped up smash there, thinking it might hit, it might have range. The up smash range, sometimes it feels like it's more horizontal than it is vertical. But Shuton has gotten so far in the lead now. I basically missed the entire part of the game where Matsunabe was winning. I've re-entered to Shuton dominance here.
Yeah, it was really good for Matsunabe with down tilts and drag downs, and then Shuton. Watch it. Oh my. This Matsunabe is getting a little bit too big for his britches. Shuton just managing to get reversal after reversal and showing the consistency that comes with experience.
How many down airs are we going to get? It wasn't even close to killing. It was yellow Pikmin at 33%. Matsunabe far from out, though. You know, if that first stock was really a case of him mainly doing it to himself, you're the one who's won the last 2 games. Get back in there and fight him. But Shuton, oh, well, that's a perfect parry on these purple Pikmin back airs we've seen so many of.
And Matsunabe definitely able to make this comeback, but has to be so weary of the damage that can rack up so quickly. And now these purple back airs are so threatening, and the up smash even more so. Shuton keeping it together to punch his ticket to a potential top 8 against another Falco.
Yeah, the only thing standing in his way will be another slightly higher ranked Falco in Rarikazu. He did beat Leia 3-1. So, Shuton, if you've got to take the bird path, take the bird path. But it was still nearly failed there. That's 3-2. That was a great set from Matsunabe, and it didn't really look like it was going to go to a Game 5 off the back of those first 2 games, but that's why Matsunabe's top 50 in the world right now. Sometimes he just finds the idea and runs with it.